Love is in the air, everybody, and whether you're loving your partner or the homies, make the most of today. Now, I know why you're really here. I'm about to tell you one of the most embarrassing stories of my life. I sent my crush a calling card on Valentine's Day. I know, cringe, but please hear me out, man. She was so cute. Don't act like you don't change your behaviors up a little bit when you see a cute girl. I thought I was prepared, but then I saw her and it was a wrap. Now, let me explain how I got myself in this bizarre scenario. It all started at PAX West 2018. Some of my closest friends online had flown in from all over the country so we could hang out for the weekend. I lived in the area, so no flying for me. It was the last day, so we went to the Red Robin I usually frequent so we could eat and say our goodbyes before they headed to the airport to catch their flights. Don't know how, but the topic of what type of person I would like to date came up. I said I would like to date a cosplayer. She says, "Oh, I have a cute friend that cosplays and she's really nice. I think you like her." I was just like, bet, let me see her. Initially, I had no clue why she told me about this friend, simply because we had this discussion before, and I'm absolutely sure she knew why I would want to date a cosplayer. I was on demon time, and she's a dear friend to me, so I didn't want her to think I would do anything nefarious with her friends. She might me up if I tried. But anyways, she showed me this friend, and it was a wrap. I've had my dealings with quite a few pretty women before, but in my eyes, she was just so damn adorable. Like a special kind. The kind that instantly triggers my instant protect mode with the 2 C's. I know some people would just say she's hot, but that wasn't my frame of mind when it came to this girl. Of course she was attractive, but in my mind I was more like, she has a smile that can cure ailments. It was like those crushes you have in school. I remember I was telling some other friends about how cute I thought she was. I was simping so hard that I was ready to swing on one of my friends because he called her average. I felt like I had to say something to her, but my small talk skills were terrible at the time and I had the riz of a damn doormat. I waited until Christmas to send her a gift because I love giving on Christmas and I thought it would be easier to talk to her. I even bought something from her website, but I keep losing it. She also hung around in my friend group's Discord server for a bit, and even though no one seemed to mind, I did do a couple things that I found a little embarrassing looking back at it. I was making all of these mistakes that I thought I could avoid making because of a pretty girl, and I hated myself for it. Time passes, Valentine's Day is around the corner. My friend lets it slip that Valentine's Day is coming up and that it would be a good idea to send her a card. I was just like, wait a minute, doesn't she have a boyfriend? There's no way a girl that cute is single on Valentine's Day. She's like, yeah, she is. She wasn't expecting any Valentine's Day gifts. My brain started racing. I was in holiday mode again, and Valentine's Day is my favorite holiday. One thing about me is that I love surprises and innovating when it comes to gift giving. I like to figure out what I know about a person, even the little things, before I send the gift. I don't remember exactly what gifts were sent, but I clearly remember the card. It was a Phantom Thieves calling card that I got from Etsy, Redbubble, one of those. I even did a Twitter poll to see if people thought it was a good idea. I should have just done it instead of asking for approval. Once it was over, I started collaborating with her friend. I sent her the card and some gifts to put in a basket to give her for Valentine's Day. Then I told her what to write on the card. You're probably wondering, how could this possibly be embarrassing? I think it's cute. Well, the contents on the card and what happened afterwards are what eat me up on the inside. I didn't remember what I said perfectly, so I went back into some DMs from when I was working with a friend, and it was even more cringe than I thought. Oh, how I wish I could rewind time. Regardless, she ended up loving the card, and I'm glad that she did. We spoke on Snapchat afterwards. Forgot to mention that my friend gave her my snap around Christmas time. She told me how much she loved the gift and asked how she could ever repay me. And this for me was the most embarrassing part of the whole endeavor. I said, you don't have to, but if you were to pay me back, I'd like an opportunity to steal your heart. I know some of y'all are saying even Batman couldn't get info like that out of you. It's okay, I know most people can't be as strong as me. Anyways, she just said that we'll see what the future holds. That's when it hit me. I was happy that she loved the basket, but I hated the way I carried myself in the time that I knew her. It was a bittersweet W. I didn't even know this girl super duper well, and I treated her like she bought me a DoorDash gift card. The thought that I could have potentially scared her with a random gift giving and cards eats away at me. I failed to put my best foot forward, and I should have kept things more ground level. It had been a while since I let a pretty girl throw me off my game like that. If there's a lesson to be taken from this, it's to be your 100% authentic self, even though being around a pretty girl can make it really hard sometimes. My boys, I know you can relate, so don't even try to come at me. Now if you'll excuse me, I have plans today. Later, losers.
And I'm out. Later, losers.